A woman who's engaged to the light of her life.
I don't think my relationship is outrageous. It's normal to me. Mwah.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like it is. Nothing will ever make me feel like this is normal. I know this is a little bit out of pocket, but do y'all think she, you know, do y'all think she puts that in her What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So, I found this when I was just thinking a little bit, because I was gonna do a video on a guy that was attracted to balloons. Maybe I still will. Why wouldn't we, right? It's just more content. But I wanted to do something that the gang hasn't already touched on a little bit, and I'm pretty sure Cyrus and Ryan has already gone for it. And then I came across this. And then I saw her lick that chandelier, and I was like, yeah, absolutely not. We're gonna have to say something, right? So yes, here we are. If you enjoyed the video, obliterate the like button, you know, just destroy the like fucking incinerate the like button, okay?
Meet Amanda Liberty from the UK, who's an objectum sexual, which means she's attracted to objects and not people.
Why do they have a definition for this shit? I feel like they should just say it's mental illness instead of calling it something that it isn't, alright? This isn't objectum sexual, this is mentally ill, alright? This is materialistic to the maximum, to the point where people aren't even needed anymore. You see how sharp them little crystals were on her chandelier? Yeah, she gets all the happiness and pleasure she needs from materials. Here goes somebody in the comments, oh, actually, you didn't do all your research. She actually has a medical condition that she actually sees the doctor for. It comes from serious trauma and Bro, shut up. I don't really care. Let me make my jokes. Let me enjoy myself. If you don't respect me anymore, well, damn. That's just too bad.
That's gorgeous.
She had to go change into some different khakis after she saw whatever she just saw. Did you see that? She just nutted.
I first fell in love with an object when I was about 14 years old, and this was my drum kit. I felt confused to begin with. Why was I loving a drum kit?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people that love to drum love their drum kit. I just don't think they want to fuck the shit out of the drum kit. Or hey, maybe they do, you know? I don't know too many drummers, right? Maybe you guys are just all sexually attracted. Love beating on your drum, you know what I mean?
If I tried to explain it to other people, which I did, some people just said, oh, it's wrong, or it's unnatural, or you shouldn't be doing that.
But Amanda ignored the naysayers and followed her heart. And the object of her desire soon turned from her drum kit to the Statue of Liberty.
God damn, don't you think that's a little bit of a jump? It's like going from Amanda across the street to like Janet Jackson in her prime. Let's slow down. Does the Statue of Liberty even have your number? Has she ever been to your house? Have you ever been to hers? If the answer is no, y'all aren't official and she's obviously seeing somebody else, so you should probably move on. Listen, I'm not trying to crush anybody's dreams here, I'm just saying, let's be realistic. You've never stayed over the night. Are you guys even really dating for real? Are you guys really even in love for real? Maybe she's just in love with copper. Like, don't these both have copper drum kits, the Statue of Liberty? She could just be an absolute creature for copper.
I fell in love with her figure, but I also fell in love with the energy that she was giving me. And I just felt this immediate connection with her. I love you.
Sounds like you need to make your way to America if you're not already here, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you were a born patriot, you just belong over here. Even though the French made it, they gave it to us, meaning it's ours. I'm sure you're really tired of being all the way in the UK, having to constantly e-date the love of your life, you know what I mean? You don't want it to be you don't want it to be through a screen anymore, you feel me? Come to America, you know what I mean? Just don't move in New York. It's honestly super expensive. It's kind of dumb.
Amanda has travelled to the US 6 times to gaze longingly at the 93-metre-tall statue she affectionately calls Libby.
I'd probably break up with whoever gave me the nickname Libby. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't tell me it doesn't sound just like a little bit discriminatory, right? No, it just sounds wrong. It doesn't even sound like a cute name. Honestly, Liberty is a really shit name. There's no way to make it a good nickname, a decent nickname. They're all garbage. And it's 3 syllables. I'm not saying all 3-syllable names are shitty, but like, double negative doesn't really make a positive, does it? Most names, 3 syllables and above, are a real, like, drag out to say to me. I don't know why, I've always thought about this. A name that's 1 or 2 syllables is really quick and easy. That's why nicknames are always so normalized, I feel like, you know what I mean? But see, then you have people with a name like Pacifica. What is that, like 4 syllables? What nickname do you give a Pacifica? Is that a name? Is that a real name? Whatever, it's a real name today. What do you call them? Civic? Like, that's fucking ugly.
She's kind of like a motherly figure, as in she just wanted to look after you and do right by you, and this beautiful symbol of everything good in life. She's just amazing.
To show her commitment to Libby, Amanda changed her surname by deed poll to Liberty.
Yeah, right, sweet.
Whoa! Alright. I fully believe that she's a fan of America, if that didn't make it any more obvious. She also changed her last name to Liberty. So what, you guys are basically married? Is that what I'm hearing? I appreciate the title. Shout out to all the Liberties and Pacificas that just took about, like, I don't know, 30 to 60 seconds of slander. You're a real one if you're still here. If Pacifica even exists. I really don't even think that's her real name anymore. I just know she has to get bullied by at least some of her friends being where she's from, having a room like this. Like, how many people over there in the UK really have a room just like this? Specifically for America. Specifically for the Statue of Liberty, I should say. I'm sorry. You know, they get shot over there. They got guns and they get shot, and their kids in schools, they get shot up. Because the school shooters, every Tuesday a school shooter comes for a bottle of water and goes to shoot up the school. Listen, I'm just saying, you have a high risk of getting flamed in your own home when having that over there. And they love talking about how our schools end up.
But a few years ago, her head was turned when she fell head over heels with a chandelier.
I mean, if you want me to be honest, half of it looks like it was made by Spencer's themselves. Just like a luxury Spencer's or something, so this... Anyway.
Amanda had the 91-year-old chandelier, who she calls Lumiere, shipped over from Germany. And despite their 57-year age gap, they have a loving relationship.
Is this even still considered wrong? That's a serious age gap. That chandelier has been through a few things out in Germany, alright? That's all I'm saying. It's seen a whole lot more than you think, a whole lot more than you could ever experience now and today. You feel me? For all we know, that chandelier could know Anne. Yes, Frank. It could have snitched. I'm just saying, play your cards right.
What first attracted me to Lumiere was her arms and the way that they are shaped, with concentric circles, and she's really elegant and graceful, and she's really gentle, and she's just absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so I can tell just from this scene alone, she genuinely gets hot and bothered over all of her objects that she has. She felt her 91-year-old's lover's presence behind her and got nervous. I don't know, this feels pretty real to me, yeah?
I love cleaning her ball. It's my favourite part to clean on a chandelier. She's a fussy woman. She's more fussy than I am. Just feels so good.
You know, there was a point in this moment where I really did want to apologize about having to let you guys go through that, but no. You should be apologizing to me, so I'll go ahead and I'll take that apology. Thank you. No, I really wasn't expecting a little foreplay when this video initially started. I probably should have checked in for that beforehand. I didn't realize they were allowed to get like that on screen, but I rarely ever pre-watch, alright? So...
I have about 50 chandeliers, and what I love about them is they're beautiful, they're interesting, there's so much variety in them. I love restoring them. I think they're sexy.
Does your wife let you talk like that in front of the other chandeliers, or in front of her, in fact? I mean, to be real, what is she gonna do about it? Hop off of the ceiling? Start fighting? Mighty sharp, but I bet she doesn't even mind that. Like, honestly, how healthy is this relationship? How much does... What was her name? Like... Labia?
The 91-year-old chandelier, who she calls Lumiere.
Right, Lumia. Does Lumia even want to be there for real? Has Lumia ever tried to go out, just fall straight up? And I know that sounds a bit dark, but listen, a relationship is always 50-50, alright? Split even. What if she doesn't even want to be there? She's hated the Americans since she was a child, but you love Lady Liberty, right? You love Libby. See, you say she's the one, but you've got your first love on a pedestal right across from her. American at that. The enemy. You don't think she's just a little hurt by that? How do you think Libby feels now that we're talking about it, yeah? Honestly, she probably thinks this dynamic is working way better than it actually is behind closed doors. I wonder what they're like when she leaves. Do you ever think about that? Now, going back to the reality where inanimate objects don't talk, what happens when this thing just dies? What happens when this thing just breaks? Does she go back to Liberty? Does she break down into tears? Honestly, what happens to her when things go wrong with her materials? Based off of what we know about her, my guess is that she wraps up all the parts and puts them in a freezer. Yeah, it seems rational.
I proposed to Lumiere on Valentine's Day 2017, and it felt so right to me.
Wow, so you actually went and proposed. Okay. See, I was expecting that to just be the clickbait that I threw on the video. She ought to be married to it anyway. Look at the way she's all up inside of that, but like, you're actually married to this thing. Cool. Okay, great. I mean, that's one less problem for me. I don't know, I guess I just got the vibes wrong. I was assuming you were married to Liberty. Just changed the name. Is that still controversy in the family? Did she ever accuse you of taking that name specifically for clout? You know, Liberty's got a whole lot of baggage behind it. I feel like this runs so much deeper than we're really thinking about, and I might just be the only person that could solve this.
With her vows, I'm gonna tell Lumiere how much I love her and vow that I'm going to always love her in my life, and she'll always be a part of my life as long as I've got her in my body.
Well, clearly I don't understand anything. It seems she's never been happier. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to find out who the hell even likes me. Props to you, alright? You've got it better than I do. Honestly, people are gonna judge. Let's just be real. People are going to judge. Let it be. She's happier than most of the people judging anyway, so she's got it. W to her. That brings us to the end. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also be sure to comment down below so I can go hard it. While you're at it, go follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.